where we left off last time. We got to the top of Baja Tower. Got to a save point after we got this amazing double jump ability. Seems all we have left is this room above us. It's Nick, back with some more Lacrimosa of Dana. Remember Baja Tower, we're seeing if it has any information on the Oceanus. Our monster stopping us. After we got the ship, now we have a way to possibly defeat him. But what do we have here? Great Guardian of Knowledge, Carveros. The final boss of Baja Tower. So let's not waste any time. First thing that he's going to be doing is he's going to shoot out these kind of spheres. And if it's not extremely obvious, I'm just going to do the extra move just so I can talk about it right away. Because it's one of the first things that I noticed when I faced this boss. It's going to function, kind of have this, have this semicircle arena design. And it's a good idea not to fall off, because if you fall off, that's a bad idea. But it's going to function that a little bit like, I want to say a bullet hell game, if you want to say it like that. Really, all you have to do is destroy the little center area that we saw. The two little heads next to them are going to kind of function as a distraction. And once you're able to take out the center sphere, you're going to be able to wail like crazy. But these little heads, I believe they have a health of their own. Oh, I did not get that flash guard. They can also guard stuff. But it's going to function more like a bullet hell game than I initially thought. It looks like I don't think you can dodge the heads, actually. Again, make sure you stay on stage, because otherwise you're just going to keep getting weakened. I just got to go for more flash moves, flash guards. Right when I said, don't fall off. Remember, you have your double jump to jump over these lasers. Am I frozen? I am frozen. Who has a new skill? Oxy's got a new skill? Stun thrust. Maybe later. As of right now, you're seeing this great gameplay. Where's the one to ignore status effects? That's what I needed. If you remember, one of the abilities that we had to worry in this dungeon was the ability about freeze. I just want to take this aggro because I feel like that's what you're supposed to do for a bullet hell kind of game. Keep wailing on him. I'm going to have to use a potion afterward. And I think we're going to get him to a little under half health. Now I'll use my full potion. Now let's at least try to time this right. Okay, that one was at least an attempt. Oh, Sahad, you got in front of it! Now I got to get out. Ooh, unintentional flash move. I'll take it. Ooh, I almost actually survived myself on that one. So it's not the best talent to use. Do for the sole purpose. It seems like it's kind of hard to run into those. Kind of got to let them hit you. But thanks to Sahad, we're already doing damage. And we got lethal rate too, nice. Don't remember what that one does, but hey, I'll take it. And looks like we're gonna have to destroy his middling sphere one last time. Back out. That one I made sure to try to get the flash mover or the flash guard. Ooh, that one has a little bit of a wind box. Good to know. This is one of the bosses I thought was really cool. I don't remember how I beat him last time. I remember falling off a decent amount. But hey, if I'm going to be able to get this combo... Ooh, just barely survived. This might be the end that we were looking for. Let's get Sahad to finish him off. Come on, Todd, you can do it, boy. Use the master skill. Beautiful. Get some nice level ups that we needed. And see his head just kind of collapse. Not the cleanest fight, but hey, not all boss fights can be.
Let's go.
And it is a tower, so we got to keep going up. Only used 2 healing items that time. I believe on the Guardian of Gendarme, I believe I used a couple more than that. Slight improvement, I would think. Ooh, but it looks like a lot of these glyphs have been torn down. Huh, looks like we made it to the top of the tower. Where's the information about the Kraken? The information doesn't appear to be inscribed on the slab. Ah, that slab was what we were looking for. It's an archival monolith. It's used for storing and delivering vast amounts of information. The information about the Oceanus should also be stored on here. How do we see the information? If you offer up essence, the information you seek should appear. Yes, of course. Loxia, come on. It's like she didn't remember that. I believe I saw you using that on a structure in the past, Dama. I can't believe this existed in the same area as Primordials. Man, everything's so ridiculous, nothing surprises me anymore. I want a monolith. I could learn so much. Haha, you're so diligent. There used to be portable versions of these monoliths back then. But this one's rather large. It might be difficult for you to take it out of here. Aw, what a pity. These monoliths look pretty damaged. What if they don't work? Right, let me see if any of them are still functional. How much you want to bet there's one of them that is? This one looks like it's not. And then the one on the side. Big nope. Ooh. Wow, our luck. We're 0 for 2 at the moment. Ah, we can't jump in here. It looks like a fun light to jump into. I bet this one's our winner.
How about this one? Is it working? Yes, it is.
I see. So this is how these devices work.
It's a little choppy, but it should be fine. Let's see. Saurian Directory, Aquatics, Oceanus. There it is! What's it say? Hold on. Oceanus. An aggressive species of saurian. They attack anything that enters their territory, including ships. They must be exterminated if they claim territory along a shipping route, but doing so is extremely difficult. They swim remarkably fast, which makes it nigh impossible to capture them. However, they do construct nests within their territory and periodically return to them to rest. The best opportunity to defeat an Oceanus is when it is resting in its nest. If you wish to defeat an Oceanus, you must first find its nest, then wait for it to return.
I see. If we can find its nest, we have a chance.
Looks like hope's on the horizon.
Problem now is how to find the nest.
Unfortunately, that information isn't available.
If each Oceanus has its own territory, they must have their own nest within that territory. It seems we must find the nest of the Oceanus that sank the Lombardia on our own.
It's malfunctioning. Hold on a second.
what information is displaying now?
This is information about the Great Tree of Origins.
The Great Tree of Origins? Is that the giant tree what was at the temple where we found you?
It appears to have been revered as a holy symbol. What's the history behind it?
Oh, that's right. I never actually explained what it is. The purpose of the Great Tree of Origins is to foster evolution in all living creatures.
Wait a minute. I've heard that word, evolution, before.
Laxia explained it to us.
Isn't it the process by which living creatures change over a long period of time?
Yes, my people were the protectors of the Great Tree of Origins. Maidens such as myself would pray to the tree to receive its blessings. Through the blessings of the Great Tree, we Eternians evolved from Saurians.
Wait a minute. Aren't Saurians and Primordials pretty much the same thing?
Your ancestors were primordials?
Yes, actually. That's why Eternians were so large and powerful.
So that's the reason. But it's hardly surprising. Humans look the way they do because of evolution as well.
You don't say.
A record in the sanctuary depicted the Light King receiving essence from the Great Tree of Origins. Perhaps that was merely a visual metaphor for the benefits of evolution. The Eternians' eyes were open to wisdom, which allowed them to gain the knowledge of essence. That's probably what it means, right?
Huh? The monolith.
It stopped working. I guess it was on its last legs.
Oh, what a pity.
Still, we managed to acquire some useful information.
Yes, I feel like we're one step closer to defeating the Okeanis. Let's go back to the village and come up with a plan.
Donna just used the E word, evolution. Coming into play once more, we learned that Saurians actually turned into Eternians after a process of evolution. I wonder what that has to say, and how that might impact our friends of the village. Why is all this fog here? It's a strange fog, as if it's clinging to our skin. I don't like the feel of this one bit.
Look! The sea!
I can see it this time.
Where? I want to see it too.
What are they shouting about? Something's going on. We better check it out, Adol. What's the situation, Orin? Did you see it? Yes, unfortunately. As much as I hate to admit it, this looks like the real deal. Adol, back so soon? Perfect timing. There's something I want you to check out. Hey, Orin. Adol's back. How about you show him what's got everybody spooked? You better get his ass up here then. There's no time to explain right now. Just climb to the top of the watchtower. I can do that.
Well, you see it yet? It's moving at a ridiculous speed. Crane your head more to the east, Adol.
Looks like it went behind the cape. That thing you just saw is the ghost ship that everyone's all spooked about.
Loxie and the others were shocked to learn of the ghost ship's existence. There had been some rumors of scattered sightings, but it was only in the last few days that the ship had become clearly visible to everyone. Meanwhile, Dogi and the others were ecstatic to learn that Adol had gained information about the Oceanus. But before they could get rid of the beast, they needed to find its nest first. How are they supposed to find the Oceanus' nest? And once they do, how are they supposed to fight it? These questions went unanswered as the conversation went back and forth, until finally everybody decided to discuss how best to deal with the ghost ship instead. Thanatos, you mind running that crazy idea by me again? I said, maybe we could hijack the ghost ship and use it to get off this island. I don't know why it made me repeat myself. I know you heard me the first time. That's a crazy idea, but I would expect nothing less from you, Thanatos. Well, this is no time to cower in fear, now when our survival's at stake. He's right, though. If we take that ship, we won't need to build our own. I want to sail on a spooky, scary ghost ship. I wouldn't shy away from it. Wait a second. How come Rakota is in... Okay, I guess Rakota went to Baja Tower, but the fact that she's in the kind of centralized meeting, I think is a little bit of a stretch. Just saying. Y'all can't be serious. Before we sign off on anything, are we sure we're even dealing with a ship? Sure, it looks like a ship, but it also looks like it's covered in an eerie blue fire. Either way, it's certainly worth investigating. What do you say, Adol? Want to check out that creepy ship? It's like you're reading my mind. Ha! Knew it. While the Oceanus is our main concern, we just don't have a solid lead yet. I suppose dealing with that ship is a better use of our time then. Aw, jeez. So how the hell do we investigate this ghost ship anyway? It always just shows up out of the blue. Allow me. For the past few days, the ship has been disappearing behind the cape to the southeast. What do you suppose is over there? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe we explored that side of the cape yet. It might be worth investigating.
Right.
Guess it's decided then. We'll head out at sunrise. We just got a nice big dump of information. That's a fact, which I want to restore my extra gauge and my special gauge. Yeah, a huge dump of information, leading the plot forward. But as long as we've already figured out stuff about the Oceanus, we have a plan to take it down. We also have a plan to steal a ghost ship. That's where it kind of let off in terms of plot, I guess. What am I trying to say? One of the areas that we still have left to discover, that if we saw on our map that still is kind of grayed out, that's another thing that we have to do. We're kind of putting a back plan on the Oceanus and focusing on the ghost ship. Oh, Adol. Seems that Allison's condition isn't improving. Lick checked on her this morning. She believes she could give birth any day now. I think that Allison is feeling very worried. I'm worried too. I wonder if there's something we could help her to do better. Do you have any ideas? We're looking for him, the husband. I'm sure she'd feel a lot better if we could do that. Let's think of a more practical idea right now. What about flowers? The sight and smell of her favorite flowers ought to cheer her up. I remember something Allison told me earlier. Her hometown had a beautiful flower garden. Apparently it was filled to the brim with purple flowers. It sounded like a memorable place for her husband, too. But purple bellflowers are pretty rare, and they can only be found in Greek. As the name suggests, it's a flower with purple petals arranged in the shape of a bell. Have you heard of this flower, Donna? Yes, I saw them during the Eternian era. They were rare back then, so they might be even harder to find now. But it's possible that they're still around here somewhere. That would make a great gift. Yes, I think that's the best idea out of all of our options. Then it's decided. Let's hurry and try to find some. And we accepted another quest. It's a lot of stuff that got dumped on us. Besides just the boss fight, we'll see in the next episode because there's a lot to really unravel, and I haven't decided if I'm going to be doing it on screen or off screen when it comes down to this Hometown Flowers quest. We'll see you later.